Hi everyone, we're starting on page 112 and it's a new Zoe chapter. Another sleepless night, and I must have changed my mind 100 times as the hours dragged by. Put yourself in my place. You love your parents, but you've decided to leave forever without even saying goodbye. You're going to do it tomorrow, so this is your last night in the bed you've slept in all your life. You're going out under a trash truck, and any one of four things might happen. You might be seen getting under, in which case the whole thing's blown. You might succeed in getting under, but be spotted at the gate. If that happens, the crew dies and they put you away someplace you'll never get out of. If you make it through the gate, you might lose your hold as the truck speeds along the freeway, in which case you're dead. Or you might succeed and find yourself without food or shelter in a bleak and alien world. Would that help you sleep? Anyway, morning comes and I have to act normal. I feel like the condemned guy must feel, eating a breakfast that'll never get digested because in less than an hour he'll be dead. Unreal's the word, I guess. Or detached. There we sit, the three of us, eating cornflakes as usual, and Mum says something like, "I've packed everything we won't need before Friday. Have you called the telephone company yet?" And Dad says, "I'll do it from the office first thing." He's sold the business and is tying up loose ends. Mum looks at me. "Be sure to remind Mrs. Corrigan about your file, Zoe. They'll want it at your new school." "OK, Mum," I say. My breakfast's choking me, but when will I eat cornflakes again? Dad's leaving. To keep from bursting into tears, I think about how he sold our home without even telling me. I grip my spoon and stare into my bowl and keep thinking about that till the sound of his car fades away. Even then I have to blink back some tears, but my head's down and Mum doesn't notice. I mumble that I'm not hungry, push my bowl away and leave the kitchen. In my room I sit on my bed, last time here, and weep. I do it as quietly as I can, though my parents never come in without asking. I feel like I could cry forever, but I have to make it look like I'm going to school. I pick up my stuff and go downstairs. My eyes are red, but that's okay. Mum knows I'm upset we're leaving. She's doing the dishes. I can hear her at the sink. I can't go in there. I know if I do, I'll abandon my plan. I conjure up a picture of Daz, put on my anorak with the big pockets, call out, "Bye, Mum," and leave, forever, through the front door. Wednesdays, the truck works the commercial section. I pedal that way. It's 8:45 and lots of other people are going that way too, but none of them are kids. There's no school near the commercial section. I feel conspicuous. If Pullman's having me tailed, they'll pick me up for sure. At the first intersection, I turn off and make for one of the supermarkets. Crossing an overgrown vacant lot, I dump my bike and books and other school stuff. It feels like a decisive step. No turning back. There was this story in all the papers, 2 years ago? A chippy, dread fanatic, rode into Fairlawn suburb in broad daylight under a trash truck. Suicide mission. Sprayed a shopping mall with machine gun fire till the bouncers cut him down. 16, 17 people died? Anyway, the papers printed a diagram showing how the guy rode the truck. And that's how I'm going out. In the supermarket, I buy stuff I can carry in my pockets, stuff chippies can't get or can't get easily, like cigarettes and fancy soap and coffee. I buy a lipstick and a compact and a tin of Germaline and some aspirin and a box of candy. I get butter and cheese and salami. I make my selection thoughtfully, with Daz's mother in mind. It's a sort of bribe. I spend quite a lot of my savings, but I hang on to some too, aware that the most precious commodity of all out there is cash. I check out at 9:30, and the road to the commercial section is a lot quieter. All of the buildings that make up the section are similar, long, low structures of glass and concrete, severe and functional, but well-spaced, with smooth lawns and tidy flower beds between. Today, the flower beds have that depressing, washed-up look you get in early November, so they match my mood exactly. I see a trash truck right away, but the sound the trash makes going in tells me it's still almost empty, with a long way to go. I walk on, taking care to steer well clear of the block where Dad has his office. I find what I'm looking for at 10:10. The truck is parked up between two factory units and the 4-man crew is leaning on a wall taking a break. I walk past. The guys are smoking, chewing the fat. None of them look in my direction. Beyond their line of vision, I turn left and walk towards the door of the building, hoping nobody's watching me through the windows of tinted glass. Instead of going to the door, I turn left again and walk along the front of the factory to the corner. Here, I flatten myself against the wall and take a peek. If DS are watching now, they'll have me for sure. Maybe I'm half hoping they will. The truck's about 4 metres away between me and the crew. By looking under the vehicle, I can see their feet. I glance around. A pickup is cruising up the street. I lean on the wall and pretend I'm fixing a hangnail till it goes by. Then I take a deep breath and walk to the truck, praying no crewman sees my feet, and duck under. In the shadow, I crouch, motionless, my hair touching the caked, oily dirt under the truck. If DS have been watching, surely now's the moment they'll strike. Seconds pass and there's no shout, no pounding feet. Am I relieved or disappointed? I dunno. I breathe out slowly, looking for the brackets it showed in the diagram, hoping the crew's break won't end just yet. I spot them. 8 flat strips of steel which fasten the truck's side guards to the chassis. Sorry, I don't know that word. They cross at 45 degrees, the right angle between the side guard and the underneath of the truck. There are 4 of them on each side. They're about 3 feet apart, and I find I can easily wrap my arms round one and swing my legs up through the next so that the strip is hooked behind my knees. The trouble is that this leaves me very close to the side, so that anybody glancing between the slats of the side guard will be sure to see me hanging like a sloth. Still, it's a good, secure position, and the best I can manage. I dangle. If you think I'm not scared, you're crazy. I'm terrified. It's not the danger of being spotted so much as the thought of what it'll be like when the truck starts moving. I mean, okay, it's been done before, but that guy knew he was going to die anyway, and I'm no dread fanatic. Presently, the crew decides to move, and I'm in luck. We've no more calls to make. The vehicle bounces a bit, but we're headed straight for the nearest gate. My butt's clearing the cement by about 4 inches, and there's a terrific sense of speed. To take my mind off this, I turn my head to the right and peer through the slats. We've cleared the commercial section and are passing through a leafy residential part. Pedestrians walk dogs and push strollers within 6 feet of me, but nobody looks at the truck. I pray to God to send us no red lights, and we get none. For some reason, now it's actually happening, I don't feel nearly so bad as I did earlier. Adrenaline, I guess. At the gate, there's no hassle at all. I'm amazed. We stop, but the bouncer doesn't even leave his kiosk. He just yells something to the crew boss, who yells something back. The pole goes up and we're through. We cruise along the freeway. I'd pictured myself, if I ever got this far, clinging on for dear life as the jolting flung me this way and that, threatening to break the tenuous hold of my aching arms on some greasy gizmo. Forget it. The jolting's minimal till we turn off the freeway, and it's only minutes to the dump from there. At the dump, 3 of the men get out and walk off, leaving the crew boss to dump the trash. While he's doing that, leaning out the cab and looking back, I roll out on his blind side and get down behind a mound. It stinks, but I'm out. And that's how easy it is. Of course, they're not looking for people breaking out. I mean, what subby in her right mind would choose to be a chippy? Okay, and then this is Daz again. I didn't get no sleep that night, even though I was knackered. Too worried, sorry. That Pete one of Cowell's guys, and I killed him. Also, it come real cold, and the wind blew the polythene sheet down off the broken window. I have to get up and fix it, and when I go back to bed, I can't get warm, even with 2 coats over. Wednesday morning, our mam find all the tucker stamps gone. "'Ere, our Daz,' she says. 'Where's all the bleeding stamps?' 'I cannot tell a lie, our mam,' I says. 'Not much I can't. It was me.' She give me hell. I have to take it. I feel rotten already, and she make it worse. How am I supposed to feed the two of us without stamps, she says. Dunno, Mama says. No, she says, never do I. No breakfast, plus she send me out in the cold, 2 deals stamps or tucker. How do I know where is Dealus Wednesday morning? I take Dell's gun, which it all I got to deal, and hang about. Asked a couple of guys, finally pick up this hard loaf of bread and length of sausage, which the sausage probably dog. After handover, Dell gun and the guy won't throw in no coffee neither, the tight git. Me and Mam eat the bread and sausage and I don't find no collar in it, which is one big surprise. Bigger surprise coming though. Okay, we'll stop there for today. Hope you're enjoying it. See you tomorrow.